Good evening, everyone. Good to see you. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Sorry about the slight delay to start. It was almost a minute late this time. Apparently, Red Dead had a pretty significant update. I'm guessing it was mostly multiplayer, but anyway, so I assume had to install. I already downloaded it and everything, and oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. Could do that. Hmm. I have Amazon Prime. I have to wonder if this is a thing that I could do. Try it out. Anyway. Anyway. So, howdy, friends. How's everybody? How are we doing? Get back into things. And right back into where we left off with John Marston. As the thumbnail might indicate, reconnect with some old friends, folks from the gang. In addition to Sadie Adler and Uncle from last time, some more. And then, of course, probably just some exploration, riding around the world, seeing where things have changed, seeing what new areas to see, going down south a ways. That thing. Be a good time. Also, see what we have to talk about. I have, sure there are, I'm sure there's plenty of things in game, but also plenty of going through and talking about class as well. Is my voice cutting out? I will. I might have to check. Make sure my audio gain. To someone let me know if it is cutting out at all, so I can. All right, cool. Good to hear. Good to hear. Thanks, Kevin. If my if I do start cutting out at all, I'm looking at the little noise bar thing, and it is looks to me like it's cutting off at some point. So if I get a sentence cut off here or there, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I'll see if I can fix it. No guarantees, but I can always try. I should see if I could find that guy. Was the amnesiac Civil War soldier. Up in the woods somewhere in New Hanover. I forget where exactly, but I would. It's one of those little side events that one of the ones I want to find. Well, there's a lot more of those to do, obviously, so I'd like to do it eventually. That's going to be one of those things that I'm sure we're going to getting to eventually, gradually. While we're doing all, however long the epilogue is updating. Probably still the next few weeks. That said, like I've been mentioning before, the next game on the docket is Dragon Age Origins. So, with that coming up, one of the things that to think about, here we go, is sort of the key mechanic and the key thing that sets that game apart, which is the origin story, that sort of thing. You choosing who you are, who your character is, their backstory, their race, and all of these things, which is something that I'm open to a few different options. I'm torn between mostly playing a mage again. I always play a mage. I've never completed the game as anything other than a mage, just because that is more or less the correct option when it comes to actually getting things done. Mage is by far the best class, mechanically. Yeah, WizKid, talking about Dragon Age, for when I get around to Origins, start Origins. So, I mean, Mage is by far the best class mechanically. So that's one option.
It's the lumbago. If I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up.
Anyone know what
Yeah.
lumbago
You
is?
can be
Because I
so
don't.
testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go.
Yeah, it might be gout or
We gotta
something.
go
I
to
actually don't know.
Saint-Denis.
We don't know.
Charles.
Ooh,
Charles
Charles.
Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I
Oh, yeah.
reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
All right, well, to Saint Denis it is, I suppose. Oh, we're taking the train? That's weird. Not what I would have expected, but right. Excuse me. My other option, oh yeah, Best Boy is still kicking.
Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Wait, is Best Boy Uncle? Please don't be Uncle.
Back in
Please let it be
Saint
Charles.
Denis.
Just to clarify, you never know.
Liked this place.
Yeah, well, me neither. All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure.
Still miss Lenny, though. Still miss Lenny.
Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slum.
Of course you'll take the
How
saloon.
about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
Now, is there somewhere I can get a haircut and a beard trim? Because this is absurd. Oh, look, my horse. It followed us here. Hooray.
You're a good girl now.
Ridiculous. WizKid asks, why on God's green earth would it be Uncle? I don't know. He was on screen when you said it. That's all.
Damn folks.
That's why I needed to clarify, because it definitely shouldn't be Uncle. Oh, gee. But no, my two, my more or less my two front runner options would be a mage, because of course it should always be a mage. Mage is just the best class. Or alternatively, I have wanted to play a female human noble to properly romance Alistair and become queen. That is also because I've never played non-magic class in Origins, so that might be a reason to do so. To actually get through with Alistair. So there'd be that. As for you know, male or female mage, I've been leaning towards male because I usually play women in Origins, because I do tend to think it is a sort of one of a more female structure, heroine kind of structure. WizKid says Morrigan is the canon romance. Changed my mind. If Morrigan is the canon romance, then I'm gonna try and change your mind. That would mean that, let's stare at Jones. This is his rugged profile. That would mean that the Dark Ritual, I won't explain what it is, anyone who hasn't seen it, played it, or whatever. The Dark Ritual is not the sacrifice, or the, at least the awkward situation that it's played off as, if Morrigan is already the canon romance. The assumption is that the player character is romancing somebody else, other than Morrigan. And so it becomes awkward. That's why. That's my reasoning for why Morrigan is not the canon. I say it's Alistair, because that makes it perfectly awkward.
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
That makes it an actual difficult choice.
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint
Change
Saturday.
your mind that quick?
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
See if I have anything to sell. I don't think I do. Oh, I do.
Enjoy the fight.
Keep the road
I
in here.
think they might be starting soon.
That no, now we can tell it. Braithwaite brooch, yeah, we'll keep that. Sell that too. All right, cool.
I would head along that way.
We have a good amount of money now. Cool. Whisket says, so basically you want it to be awkward. Not good enough reason. If Morrigan is your actual partner, then it just makes it more of a weird sacrifice. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It should be a... It's played as a very difficult choice. Whereas if Morgan's already your partner, then it's not as difficult and troubling as if you're already romancing somebody else, or worse, you're romancing Alistair, or the same reason. That makes it awkward for the same reason, but compounded even further. Anyway, I think that is that's more or less my reasoning, that it should be an awkward and difficult choice.
What took you so long?
Hi, Uncle.
Oh, good lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Ask that first barman I met.
We'll talk about it specifically when we get there eventually, but think about it in terms of race and race, class, gender.
We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
Okay.
He don't know the half of it.
John?
Hey.
You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So...
Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Yeah, let's totally bet on Charles. I'm not going to bet against Charles.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Hell yeah.
Have I got a treat for
That's a
you?
giant wad of cash. Holy crap.
Between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Injun Hercules. The savage,
Injun
the
Hercules.
untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no...
Wait, unbeaten? I thought he was
no
throwing
cry
fights.
like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
Bad idea, but okay.
You're about to see some stars.
Ooh, nice.
Get him, Lone Wolf. Pretend he's Micah. Don't back down just yet. Hit him, Charles.
Don't be stupid, Lone Wolf.
Knock him out. Try and stay on your feet, you hear?
What the hell?
Nicely done. Pretend it's Micah. God, I love that.
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey! Lone Wolf! Whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
Let's get out of here.
Bet I said was...
So you keen on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why
There's no shooting just yet.
Fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Oh, just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Also useless. Let's see. So I mean, you know, there's the whole.
This way.
There might be more shooting, but none just yet.
On the dockside. So,
Maybe those two.
what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
Oh,
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
nice. I actually kind of, at some point, just want to read through that whole journal. I don't know if I'd want to do it the whole thing on stream, just because, you know, that's significant.
He was a
It's
good
a hell of a time commitment and all that, but
as much as any of us could be.
it's a lot of staring at
Getting
the
sick
screen.
like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him,
If only for sentimental reasons, you know?
give him some kind of understanding. What his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me.
That time.
Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents.
It probably was the whole time.
I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Oh.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything
Strauss
that
dead.
happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
We were on a very bad path.
And Micah Bell dragged us into the abyss.
It never ends well.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised to hear that that Strauss was loyal. That's a good point, Wizkid.
What?
Careful.
Wizkid says wholesome and sad, and now John knows Arthur crushed on Abigail. Well, I mean, John knew that Arthur slept with Abigail
For Angelo Bronte.
way back in the day.
Only been here an hour.
Hey,
Before she was, you know, exclusive with anybody or married to anybody.
come over here.
What now?
Kind of started out as a whore, as I understand things. That's how she joined the gang.
Three.
Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, shooting time.
You couldn't have thrown that fight.
It's never just one fight.
Evidently.
Ah, damn it.
What are those guns they have?
What? You don't have them in the high country?
Yeah, we do.
Here it does.
Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Can I loot him? I probably can't, can I?
Come on, John.
I have a semi-automatic pistol. Calm down. Oh, jeez. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Okay. Where was Uncle gonna be?
Wizkid says, yeah, but like he had feelings for her right up until the end. That makes it a lot weirder, I would think. That is true. And yes, more shooting. Just shoot. No, I don't think I need to shoot anybody.
Law?
Not yet.
No law coming. I'm
Keep your eye out.
honestly surprised.
Saint Denis ain't short on police.
Let's go with the shot. Let's go with the you know, coach gun.
Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. Further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No.
Let me go to slugs.
We can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket.
Oh,
If they
great.
take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be.
Martelli.
anymore.
No, I don't
So
want
new
that.
Bronte. Always somebody
You
fills
see
the power
anything?
vacuum down. I'm interested to see if he's quite as degenerate as
If I
Bronte
ever
was.
want to go
So,
back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido
Urban
Martelli
hell.
will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
Hey, look, speaking of simple, here's Uncle.
John! Charles! You boys been all getting up to no good?
kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head
This
for
says
home.
nature abhors a vacuum. Yep. So does politics. Probably more than nature, honestly. It's a shame you don't ride all the way, like, throughout most of the main game. But I get it, I get it. You've already... It's ground you've already tread. So they don't... I guess in the epilogue, they don't want this to be the sort of... This part of the world, especially, to be the focus of exploration, because you've already explored it, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. Also, it would take, like, an in-game half an hour to get all the way to, back to Blackwater. Yep. Okay. Yeah. WizKid says power abhors a vacuum. I don't know. I would almost say power loves a vacuum. So, in the in terms of wanting and needing to replace power, right? Somebody who is seeking political power, especially, loves a vacuum because that's somewhere where they can just jump right in. Oh, Kevin says, sorry lads, I'm split between the stream and killing rebels with my little brother. Have fun with that. I assume you're talking about Squadrons, Star Wars Squadrons, which incidentally is on sale right now. I am strongly considering getting it. But then again, so is Fallen Order, and I'm strongly considering getting it.
Good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
I will say, I will add,
What'd I tell
if
you, Charles? Boy, is as sour
if
as
if
whipped
people
cold
would be
milk.
wanting
No
to
wonder she
contribute
didn't stay.
sometime before
Not even a
Monday-ish,
tire
because that's when the
$2
sale ends,
whore would stay
for
with
Fallen
me.
Order,
That's the
I would be
goddamn
very
truth.
happy to
Now,
add
you
that to
used
the list
be
of games to
decent
play on
company,
stream.
But now you're
Oh,
worse than a
Battlefront.
snake with a toothache. All he does
Okay.
is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me.
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful.
Tetanus.
It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you
Whiskey,
miserable
less
sack
than
of
impressed with
shit.
Squadrons.
Build
Why?
a house a lady'd
Is
sit
it the
good
is it
in.
the lack of
just
diversity
needs
of
a woman's
content, or
touch.
what's
It needs
what's up?
leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come
That
on.
thing does look
Tie that end around the
gratuitously
horse.
unsteady.
You loop that end around there.
Stable.
Horses will pull it
Sure.
clean down. You good?
I think so.
All right.
Can't believe Uncle's talking us into this though.
Let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Almost there.
You sure this is a good idea? Well, too late.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Oh, okay. Kevin hates how they make you be a rebel in Squadrons. Only in the story. Like, the story plot, as I understand it, flips back
Where
and
in
forth.
town?
There's a fellow by the train store.
Campaign is
Takes
blah,
hardwood
gameplay
and
likewise, and just doesn't
Okay.
seem to be very
Keep
engaging.
working
Really?
here.
But if I don't go with
Surprising.
you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant
From
yapping.
the gameplay I've seen, I actually really like it because I was a huge fan of like the old Rogue Squadron.
Whip him if you have to.
Huge fan of those Rogue Squadron games, and then also the X-Wing TIE Fighter games. That's kind of, all those kinds of things. I love fighter sims. Those are some of my favorite cannons. He has a good idea. Yeah, he had the. I mean, finally, Uncle has a good idea. Yeah, even pulling down the house was, I guess, that was not a bad idea. Fine. Anything down here? Even pulling down the house wasn't a bad idea. It's just, it was kind of rash. Kind of a rash decision. That's all. So WizKid said, to clarify our point about power aboard vacuum, to counter my pedantry, which admittedly often needs to be countered pretty swiftly. WizKid said that, oh hush, you know what I mean. It's like the Flying Dutchman. I assume you mean the Pirates of the Caribbean version. The ship must have a captain. Yeah, I don't even know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's power of war as a vacuum, or nature of war as a vacuum. It's just that, you know, there always needs to be, not needs to be, but there will be someone in charge. There just necessarily will be. Or not even a person in charge, but it could again be something distributed, which is probably the least destructive version of power you'll find. WizKid says, granted, I haven't actually played it myself, but from watching my brother, it just didn't interest me. Although I love the concept of that kind of immersive sim. Yeah, I even like about it the. I don't tend to like arena games, but can't say no to a Starfighter sim. There are actually some. What was the? I mentioned it on one of my previous streams, I think. That was, or maybe it was during D&D. I don't know. I mentioned it at some point fairly recently. I don't remember what it was. It was a fighter sim from, like a Starfighter sim that wasn't Star Wars or anything, from a while back. That's online, and I played it back, and it was very, very good. A lot of fun. I don't do. I am on Marston. Turn my head? Can't. Okay. Yeah. All right. That hair a little bit. Beard's getting excessive. Oh God, that's weird. That's weird looking. That's weird looking, man. Did not shave. You guys see anything that he just gotta have? Let me know. Like the soup savior. It's not him, that doesn't fit. That's. I don't know. I think I might just trim. Yeah, he does need to be kind of scruffy looking, but how about we just trim it back to like that? Huh? That. That looks good. Yeah. Let's go with that. That'll do us. That looks like the old John Marston. We need to do some clothes shopping at some point too. But we can wait on that. Arthur's hat, though, obviously.
All right, girl.
So let's go do this bounty over here, yeah? Then we'll come back and help out Sadie. Okay.
You look like an honest enough feller. If it's just bounty work, the poster's on the wall.
Okay. Elias Green. Apprehension or death. Wanted. Dead or alive, $90. Murder and mutilation of 6 settlers near Manzanita Post. He's a member of the Skinner Brothers. Oh, they're nasty. Great Plains. Green and stocky, wearing animal skins, bear hat, and buckskin shirt. Or police department. All right, cool. Let's go do it.
It's a sorry situation with them mongrel dogs, the Skinner brothers. Just when you thought this country had been civilized. You hear what they done up near tall trees? Might be where to look for them, if you can stomach it. I don't think you'll be bringing him in alive, but sure as hell I'd love to spit in his eye before he hung.
WizKid says, also, Kevin, I feel you about balancing games in the stream. I'm currently dungeon crawling in Darkest Dungeon.
Country's full of Skinner brothers.
Yeah, it helps to have 2 monitors.
This one, Elias
It does
Green's
help.
got a warrant on him.
I'd send you after every last one of them jackals if I could.
Don't worry, I'll kill a bunch of
This
them.
one's got his picture up as the mayor signed off on it. That's that.
Okay.
What did he do?
He perpetrated or was one of the perpetrators of a massacre. Party of 6. Killed and then some. We have his name, we have his likeness. You have his warrant.
I do. I'll see about him, sir. I'll see what I can do then.
We'll take him however you find him, alive or dead.
I assume if we bring him back alive, they're going to make him dead pretty shortly. So, let's shoot for bringing him back alive this time. I don't know if that's plausible. I do tend to be a bit too much of a sniper in this game. But it's okay, because it's broken. It's overpowered. Is there a stable around here? I thought there was a stable around here I could buy horse supplies for. I need things like carrots. Or, what's her name? Or, horse. Yeah, the, okay, that's easy enough to find. Just go for it. Related, though, I think. I think, currently, WizKid, you'll be delighted to hear. If we're not mistaken, assuming that Michael is satisfied, Erica is currently probably working on stuff for D&D tomorrow night. And the thing with our sort of one-shot mini micro adventure. Ooh, what are those? Our one-shot little mini micro adventure to sort of fill things in with Larry went very, very well yesterday. So gonna have to do some catching up and reconciling and making sure everything goes well together. But it should be pretty good. I am looking forward to D&D coming up. As if I'm ever not looking forward to D&D, but you know how it is.
Okay, Missy.
Oh, were those buffalo? Those are buffalo.
Holy.
Ooh. Okay, now.
Easy.
Got one. We'll do it. It should be a pretty good time. Sorry, Buffalo. I'm just here to skin and eat your fellow here. Please don't ram me with those very large horns. That is one thing that's a little bit, I don't know, disappointing about the hunting, is that other animals are not going to just attack you. It doesn't alter the behavior of other animals as long as they don't, like, hear the gunshot. You would think it would, but not really. Perfect Alright, let's pick whatever these are here. More currents, I think. Really need. It's fine. Might as well fill up. Forget what kind of herb this is. What this is for. It might be dead. Regardless. What's that? Oh, that's our camp. That's somebody else's. A stranger's camp. Yeah, wait. WizKid says, I guess they're never going to make it exactly right. And oh my god, are you actually foraging? Yeah. Yeah, I forage all the time. I almost always stop to you know, kill animals and to hunt game and to grab things when I see things. I almost never don't do that. Throughout the whole game I've been doing that, I think. To be fair, I do it more often when I'm off stream than stream, so maybe because I do have a tendency to go straight forward to quest markers and things. But look, there's stuff here. No, I'm not gonna just run on by. I'm mostly looking for wild carrots. I'm just hoping for wild carrots because horse is hungry. Howdy, are you? Oh, okay.
Okay. Ain't you serious? I thought it was a free country was
You know,
all.
I thought
Come
he
on,
might be
lady.
friendly, that's all, maybe. Is it me, or is this playthrough have a weirdly high number of non-friendly... oh, full-on currents. Okay, that's fine. Does this playthrough have a weirdly high number of non-friendly camps? NPCs at camps. Is that
You're okay. You're
a
okay.
bear? Is it? What is a bear? Hup. Oh, unable to fire weapons around ranch grounds. Apparently not, because I just did. Wait a minute. Oh, it's not a very good one. WizKid says, no. You specifically said you never do. And where's Kylie? She'll back me up. I don't know. Apparently nobody likes us. It must be rootless urbanites. Is this good rat? Or is this a good rat? Is what a good rat? I don't want to replace the bison pelt. Darn. It's a poor pelt, so I guess I'll just leave it here for somebody. It's nicely wrapped. It's a shame. Oh well. Moving on. Is what a good rat? The bear? Bear is not good rat. Bear is not rat. Bear is bad rat. If we are judging by rat-like standards, then bear does not satisfy its criteria. And if we want bear to satisfy rat criteria, then we should be playing the mage introduction for Dragon Age Origins. If you recall. Let's go with... Evans is a good repeater. It might be my favorite. To Litchfield. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm just gonna go. You know, there we go. It was not a good bear. It was a poor bear. Let's hunt our way through here and find out where these Skinner brothers. We can kill everybody except for the guy we are trying to. Thought I saw movement. Camp right up here, okay.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Who'd do a thing like this? Hello?
Alright. They're going that
Not
way.
here.
Jesus. Right. Look. Search through. Odd. Some of this is some of the Skinner Brothers stuff. It's just pretty deeply disturbing. Pretty nasty. That's an L. Oh, not Skinner's. I guess that is probably why they are called the Skinner Brothers. See, I never actually made that connection my first playthrough. I was assuming it was just, a surname, because that's actually a pretty common, like, hill folk surname, Skinner. Ooh, gunshot. Who are they shooting? He's shooting whom? Oh, my horse is up.
Shit.
What bloody work we do.
This one's still breathing.
All the better.
Bring me his scalp.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Things we're gonna do to you.
Okay, this is a bad idea. I should not be doing this. But I think this is the guy.
My boys will have you by the neck.
No, it's not.
Your rope.
Is that him?
Count to 10, okay?
Come at me if you dare, big feller. You won't take me.
You ain't going nowhere, mister.
Damn it. I left my horse behind. This isn't going to work well. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Surrender. We'll.
Nope. BF Skinner was pretty wild. I mean,
Caught me a wriggler.
I'll cut you. I swear I will.
Boots, can I take his cool bear hat? Because I kind of like his cool bear hat.
Listen, is it okay if I rob you?
Oh, wait, here. Come on. Hat. If I go into the sheriff's office wearing his absurd hat. Oh, shit, there's a friend.
From here, sir.
He's got a friend. That's not good.
Let's get you up.
I'm gonna make you.
You better damn not.
Oh, well, that's fine. Well, that's okay. We got him. I need to go find my horse. Eventually. She's out of whistling range. Yes, John just asked if it was okay to rob him, as one does. That's the polite thing to do, obviously, right? Where's the damn camp? Because I think there might have been like a survivor there that we should probably help. Not the camp. But, here in the horses. There's that wagon, which if we can take that wagon even. Not either. Go and, yeah, there it is. You can even go fence it. horses. Oh, hello. Here we go. A Morgan. Another Morgan. Nothing great. Alright. Put him down for now and loot everything else. Rest of the Skinner brothers, at least. Strangers, let's not loot the strangers. Skinner brothers. Leave him there for now. Eat something. I don't know what that was. Apricots. Nice. Alright, now let's get back to the horse. Wonder where that Skinner brother is that we left tied up over here. Also, I will say, hog tying people is a pretty decent strategy. It's obviously not foolproof, but it does the job most of the time, especially if you're not like directly under fire. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Just kind of brush your face. It's alright. Carrying a tied-up prisoner is not the best time to fall down a hill. You know, it could be worse. Is that of it? Horse gonna make it through? Camp. Looks like I see a campfire. Oh, it's a cabin. What's up with the cabin? Oh, darn. I have a pelt on here. Now, well, I gotta make a detour then. Over down there. Down this way is the trapper. Put a marker down there. I gotta walk there. I'm not giving up that perfect bison pelt. Wait, what's the end? WizKid, I'm a little lost. What are you talking about the end? Because I'm sure as hell not giving up the bison pelt. I'm gonna go for the run. I can do this. He's gonna yell at me the whole time. I will find that damn trapper. Ugh, I can't even take my cures. Oh, referring to school. Okay. Yeah, WizKid, apparently this is the hunting episode. I did not intend for it to be the hunting episode, but hell, why not? Let me actually find out if I can see where Trapper is. I know he's down here somewhere. It's along this loop somewhere, up here in the hills. I don't know exactly where in the hills is kind of part of the problem. I haven't explored this part yet. This is inconvenient. It's fine, I'll make it, but it's gotta be fine. I'm just carrying a tied up psychopath, murderer, probably cannibal guy on my shoulder. Deal. This is the most ridiculous. might not be the most ridiculous thing I've done in this game so far, but it's up there. Definitely up there. Oh no, don't say that. I really hope that wasn't wolves. I really hope they weren't close. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go up through this way. Look up this way, because I think it's up. He's up in this area. I'm gonna go into these woods. I don't know how I'm reloading with him. Oh, don't be a bear. Don't be a bear. Thought I heard a bear. Here's that burnt out, knocked down village town. I believe there's some stuff around it. I can always just put him down. He's not going anywhere. And in here. Thoroughly destroyed. Thoroughly destroyed. There's a campfire up there. That might actually be the trapper. To here? That might be it. That might just be it. Alright, let's head west. This is so ridiculous. Am I doing this? If I remember right, there is an encounter with a bear in this little village thing at some point. Hoping it's not a random event, that it's actually part of the quest. I think that is the trapper. Unless my eyes do deceive me, which they could. They do that sometimes. Especially when I'm wearing glasses. Anyway, yeah, so... Whiskid says, and yet it could be more ridiculous. Gotta love Rockstar. Yeah, absolutely. The game is not designed for this. This is not how you're supposed to do anything. Like, at all. But, is that the trapper? Or is it just some guy? Yeah, there he is. Okay, cool.
Hey, now, just take a breath and let's go.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
worry yourself about that.
Really hope he just doesn't go down the hill.
All right, shape up. All right. Now, what can I do for you?
What? Oh, no. I'm technically in the middle of a quest, aren't I? Maybe if I'm carrying the pelt. Maybe if I'm carrying the pelt. Oh, no. Oh, no, not my perfect bison pelt. You can't make me give it up. Oh, no. Here, just take it. I don't know, maybe if I leave it here. Terrible. Wizkid says, "Oh no, I've done this sort of thing before. The beauty of Rockstar is it's always unintended things, the most enjoyable. It should always let you. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I wandered up with a guy tied up over my shoulder. So I wandered in like hostile, basically. Whatever. I'll come back.
Take him to the police.
That's why. Because I'm in the middle of a bounty quest. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm in the middle of a bounty quest. That he's just not trading with me. Damn.
Time to go.
Gonna roll me over here. Okay, maybe see you again.
Can I talk to you now? Well, I can't.
Come on then.
Fine.
There you go. Now let's get you to Blackwater.
This is dumb. Whatever. Whatever.
How you feeling up there? It ain't a smart man. Turns his back on.
Be on track. Then,
I'm gonna kill you.
no, you're not.
I could cut you any.
Do give it a rest.
I got your hat, buddy. Yeah, I'm thinking the reason is because I came in carrying a bounty, and so I was assumed to be hostile. That's a thing that I've had happen before. You can't talk to a shopkeeper if you have a gun drawn. And sometimes it won't let you until you like leave and come back or whatever. And I still had the guy. Nope.
Smell like you got a.
You may get a wife of your own in prison.
Woohoo! Or like a husband. Anyway.
Oh,
You ever
partner.
felt pain, mister? Real pain? Screaming, crying.
Ah, you're the one tied to the back of a horse. Now hush.
Yeah, it is pretty realistic that, you know, the trapper would not be very friendly if you're carrying a guy hogtied on your back, covered in people's blood, but, you know. I mean, I guess I can let him talk. I'm sure he's probably going to continue, but let's see. Oh, not that gun.
You think they want me alive? They won't know what to do with me. The judge gonna let me go so I can come and find you? They
I mean,
want me dead and buried and all forgotten about.
I can do that if you want. I don't know why you're trying to entice me to kill you.
Hey, partner.
Alright, heading back to Blackwater. See what's up with Sadie Adler. Then maybe we'll explore southwards a little bit. It'd be fun. I do like exploring south in the old Red Dead 1 area. There's not a lot there to do. It's kind of oddly empty. Kind of a peaceful empty. In a way. Say about
Good girl.
time.
How about that?
Some snacks. Rachel's her name. That's her name. Forgot what the horse's name was. Oh, there's a stable. Oh, there's a stable. I could buy horse goods.
Buddy.
Ain't into it.
They'd do that. Wizkid says it's cool they included it, but being empty is perhaps too close to the aesthetic of Red Dead. It's not completely empty. There are a couple of quests down there. It's just it's not nearly as alive as the stuff up around here. And further north, especially. The main game area is definitely more active, and there's stuff going on. Quests, and there's more people, and NPCs with, you know,
Come on, Green.
routes and lives and
Let's
things
get
like
you
that.
inside.
God damn it! I'll bite you.
Don't care.
Yeah. Well,
Got rabies,
got
do
you
you?
that Skinner, brother. Elias Green.
Set me down.
No.
Elias Green is
There he is.
a living breeze.
Damn it.
Put him in a cell.
You ain't got a rope strong enough for me, Sheriff.
Got bullets.
Justice will be done and done quick. Lock him up.
Yeah. Yeah, and WizKid says, no, that makes all the difference gameplay-wise. It's true. It's true. It does, though, I think, fit the aesthetic. It's very lone cowboy kind of thing. More than part of the gang. You're in.
That man ain't worth spit. But here's what we're paying for him.
You don't
Bad.
mean that, do you?
I'll take it.
You're making an old chief's life a little easier, you know? How about coming back in a while, picking up another poster?
They'll come for me.
Okay.
Bears ain't afraid of your jailhouse and your family.
Well, we'll see how that goes, shall we?
You dead and every man like you.
Let's go, girl.
Okay. Let's go see about Sadie. Honestly, let's switch away from the bear hat. This is kind of ridiculous. Arthur's hat, as always. I hope that bear hat got added to my wardrobe, but I'm not actually sure. I'll have to eventually see. If not, it's okay. It's craftable. I just need to go and hunt the big bear. The big bear. Super big. Yeah, WizKid says, yeah, that's fair. Ludonarrative resonance. It's Arthur's hat, and gotta wear Arthur's hat. Basically everything. Important. It's kind of what you should do, you know. Stitch up.
Here's your spot, old girl.
Okay.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Welcome.
Oh, there she is.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John, come sit down.
Sure. You, got any work?
Yeah, well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
Which
Simple
are
way of
you
looking at things,
exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I
It
guess.
is. Yes.
Funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on.
South.
Mount up. We gotta
WizKid asks if I've played Bully. It could be another Rockstar game to stream and all over. I have not. I'm vaguely familiar with it, and I'm familiar with some of the themes and some of the characters and things. But not in particular, really. Haven't played it. Could be one down the list. Could be.
Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am.
Another one I was saying, of course, would be Jedi Fallen Order, given that that is, first of all, on sale right now.
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses.
If that is the sort of
Horses
thing,
are cheaper.
He looks mean.
then I might put up a
My ranch? It's
not a
something
GoFundMe,
else,
the Facebook GoFundMe kind of thing that I did for the
Ain't had any
DLC
trouble?
to mitigate some of the costs. And if enough people wanted
That's it for the most part.
put that
That's
on the
good.
list,
Maybe
I'd
these
be happy
fellers
to.
I heard about have
Good idea.
stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
Oh, country is good.
That's
It's
salmon.
just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle,
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Not yet.
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting and
WizKid says about Bully, it's quite entertaining.
seeming too well.
For what it is, it's a pretty good approximation of how shitty childhood can be.
I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
That oddly reminds me of It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, which I recently watched a few times again for class.
I've done that
It's
all before.
it's incredible in the old Peanuts cartoons, just how
Good with people.
just how hilariously cruel everyone is, especially to Charlie Brown, but just in
Unlikely
general.
to be taken up, but kind.
It's a lot of the comedy.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get
I'll see if
out.
I can find the watch link for
That's
it.
one way of putting it.
Put it in the description later, so you guys
What
can
happened with the
find it
gang
and watch it too.
changed everyone who was a part of it.
WizKid hates
Dutch
Lucy.
put a
So does
blanket on
everybody.
me after the O'Driscolls.
That's the point.
That weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow.
This is a really good question.
I was a fool and I paid for it.
Was
I was
Dutch
one of the lucky ones.
always
Micah, John.
crazy?
Micah
Was Dutch always
set it
selfish,
off.
this kind of cult leader
I
cult leader
blame
kind of
me
thing,
for
or
following
was
Dutch
this
for too long, but I blame Micah for
was this
most
change?
everything else.
He's out there.
I don't know.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on.
It seems to me, even on replay, at the beginning, and I was actually watching for it, I was looking out for it. It seemed to me that Dutch was even still a decent person at the beginning. So it could just be that he got more and more desperate as times went on, and it forced him to make bad decisions gradually, bit by bit by bit. Fell down the hill, you know?
There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So,
Oh, Jesus, come on.
James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this
This kid says, oh, absolutely. But before he loses Jose and replaced him with Micah, he was stable. That's true. He was kept stable by sort of the triumvirate. The Hosea, Arthur, and Dutch triumvirate.
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist.
Let's get some guns. Gonna need. Actually, let's not use a repeat. Let's use a shotgun. Lever action. I had that thing. WizKid says before Micah, he had people to guide his hand, but afterwards,
You know, I've been doing some
he had the devil in
bounty
his
hunting
ear
on
and
my
led him
own
down a
since I
path of
last saw you.
damnation.
I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
It's odd that such a charismatic leader was so easily swayed by the people around him. But
This is the place.
excuse me, I mean that's very telling that we rely on the people around us, even if they're beneath us, even if we're the ones in charge. We really, really do rely on around us. Oh, that's a lever action. I don't want the bolt action. I want the Carcano. Where's my Carcano? There it is. Carcano is just a better way.
Be quicker if we both look. You up it. binoculars, don't you?
Anything?
Not yet. Keep looking between here and that town. They'll be there. Somewhere.
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are. Down there.
Oh, yep, they got somebody on the horse.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up. And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just worked for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on. Let's go follow them. Back on your horse. Let's get after them.
And Wizkid says being a leader is overrated in my estimation. Yeah. Yeah, it's properly a burden. If done in a way that is not going to corrupt your soul, it's a burden. Leadership is. But it is enticing if you're the sort to seek power.
There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them.
Can't we just shoot him? Or no, we probably shouldn't. Let's not do that. Is that red? Oh, there's another one. They got split up. All right.
You won't get north through here. What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me.
So you're used to talking to your horse. Got it. That's normal.
My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there.
Wizkid says, I'd much rather be the hand of the king than the king himself. Not only does it offer less pressure, but in a lot of ways it gives you more power. Well, that's not always a good thing. Kind of. I mean, yeah, I guess she could have been talking to herself, but I like to think she's talking to her horse. But no, I think I get the idea. I get what you're going for. And yeah, there's something to that, I think.
Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
Can I shoot him in the head?
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
She wants to sneak, so let's sneak.
I'll follow your lead.
She's the boss.
Down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think I can see the appeal of that. I can see the point.
Let's go.
Right, I see your point about wanting wanting to not be be in control of the power, but be able to guide it and to shape it. Be an advisor. I don't know. I like the role of well.
Two guys below us. Let's get closer.
In terms of like what good position in port or I like the idea of either more than the hand of the king. I like the idea of the jester. Oh, there's 3 of them.
We can't go around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other. You gotta throw a knife.
Oh.
Just go for one, I'll get the other. That was clean. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on the drone. He's mine.
All right, have at him. I'm gonna take what these guys got. Should be fine. No, I don't need poison ones. A couple of it. What? Nope. Alright, let's get moving a little bit. Go to the rifle. Oh, my hat. Hey, bastards. Where'd my hat go? There it is. I need this hat. It's very important. Very important hat, y'all. There we go. One. Ah, my hat again. You serious? I think that might honestly. So I've actually kind of gave this some thought, like how unlikely it is to have your hat shot off of you, especially have it happen more than once. And given how much of a trope it is, I actually have to kind of wonder how common that actually was. And if it did happen, it makes me wonder if that was intentional, like in the design of things like cowboy hats, where it was designed in such a way where there's a lot of room above your head to sort of entice people to aim for a headshot, but for it to be like way up to the point where it's not actually going to hit you. Really? No, they're not. We're done. We're good. We're good, Sadie. Calm down. It actually kind of makes me wonder at that. Ah, Jesus. Just kidding. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, okay. I'll find a hat eventually. Get my hat. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
We need our horses.
Oh, you're going down. Oh, you're going down that way. All right, let's go down that way. Make sure. Behind. All right, now I'm coming. Okay. Up.
Get him up there. Come on.
Not in a rush. WizKid says it had to have been common enough to warrant the trope to begin with, but eventually it just became shorthand. Same with black hats and white hats. I think your theory is accurate. I'd like to think so. I don't actually know if it is. It'd be neat. I'd like to actually kind of know that. If there are actual historical accounts of it happening, like even at all. I honestly wouldn't be all that surprised to hear that it was just, you know, somebody put it in a movie at one point, or in a show at one point, or in a story at one point because it looked really, really cool. I want to wear your hat. But where's Langdon's hat? I want Langdon's hat. This is a nice hat, actually. This is really good. It's a cool one. There's Langdon. What's his hat? Darn, no hat. Okay, well, fine, whatever. Anyway, it is possible that it developed purely as a trope in fiction, completely disconnected from reality, as disappointing as that might be, and also maybe as less likely as that would be. Usually, again, fiction tropes do tend to be based in reality to some extent. So I would think there's some basis in reality. Oh, oh Jesus. Darn, I'm a really bad shot on horseback. I hate this.
This is suicide!
Did Sadie just die? Sadie just died. WizKid says, I want to say it's real. Fact is stranger than fiction after all. That is very true, and I hope you're right. I really do hope that it's true. I don't. I really don't.
They're going to hit me! There's men everywhere! They're all over! Damn this truck! We don't move, they're going to lose us! Bastards!
Ah. This is really bad. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're not good enough, but we're good.
Look where you're going! Then I think we might be free of
Ride for it!
Okay, I think we're good. That went really poorly, but okay. Oh man, we made it. That's good enough, I guess. Not good, but good enough. Anyway, but yeah. So thinking back, I like the idea of the court jester. I also just like the idea of the other role in the court would be just the guy who's left alone, the peasant.
Hit him, John, please.
All right.
You don't need to do that just because she told you to. I don't need to be hit. I just want to be treated civil.
Shut it.
He's shutting it, so he listened. But yeah, I actually, one of the things I've talked about a little bit on stream, but also in class this week even, was the role of the court jester,
I can see now
which takes its different form at different times. It's the satirist. It's the one who makes sure that the it's true. Make sure that the powerful don't get too big for themselves.
There'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now.
Just like, oh yeah, like WizKid says, I like the fool as well. I think it's a necessary function, necessary for a court to function. Yeah.
But it would be good to have you along some more.
Also, it becomes contestatory between, kings and nobles and whatnot. If everyone is poked fun at, then everyone gets to sort of use the, sort of defer to the jester or the fool for their own, for their advantage against their potential political opponents as well. Which is the danger when comedians or satirists become purely one-sided.
Hey, little fella.
Good dog.
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in, John.
Sure.
You're a bitch and a bastard.
Okay, fair enough.
We brought in Shane Finley.
Look, we have the same hat.
Let's
No, we don't.
Put him in the
Never
cell.
mind. My hat went away. Disappointing. We gave him his hat back, I guess.
bastard!
How's that thing staying on? Jesus. Anyway.
One with the door open. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
Mm-hmm, I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
There's a lot of bullets for a retiree. Anyway. Alright. Who's
You're a
AC?
good girl now.
What's that about? Albert Cakes. Oh, buy a house. Buy a house. Oh, that's that part. That's that really, really nice good part. We might have to do that. I mean, otherwise, we can always go down to Thieves' Land. This is a hell of a shooting gallery, basically. Yeah, WizKid says, Becca the fool, point the jester the fool. Right, you know you fucked up when the jester doesn't make fun of everyone for fear of being beheaded. Yeah, and yes, this is the wholesome part coming up. Yeah, it's unfortunately the kind of thing that you see happen a lot throughout history is when and you can look at it, you can sort of trace the levels of political tyranny by how willing satirists are to satirize people in their time, as opposed to making very veiled allusions or criticizing people in the past, or writing panegyrics, basically saying, here is how a noble ruler, or right, so praising imaginary characteristics, for example, of a current ruler, as a way of sort of enticing them to do the right thing. Got a bounty to pay.
Small something to do.
$20, Jesus. All right, fine.
On your records, no more.
That's more than I wanted. All right, let's go buy some horse supplies. Right here.
Have a good one. Come on, lady.
Yeah, it's the panegyric is one form of, not satire exactly, but it's a way of sort of the very cautious satirist.
I'm happy to stable that for you.
Rachel, we got Rachel and we got Sneaky Snake. Let's finish getting Rachel all the way up. Let's upgrade services. Do a care package. Sir, quick. It's definitely need those.
Gotta give a treat now and then.
All right, cool. Got basically everything we need.
Take care.
WizKid says, right, or lampooning exaggerated characteristics to get a point across. Political cartoons have always been a fascinating part of American culture, even as far back as the founders. Very true. I think honestly, one of the parts about satire that, again, it's a sort of barometer for tyranny. How much can a satirist get away with is a very good indicator of how well or poorly a society is doing in terms of what are people able to do compared to what they should be able to do. Arthur's hat, damn it. Always wear Arthur's hat. So let's buy a house.
Excuse me, sir. You work here?
No, I just hang around here for fun.
Oh, well.
I'm joking. How can I help you,
Fine.
friend?
I know this sounds crazy.
Okay,
Some
Dad.
dumb old coot I know is telling me there's these houses you can buy pre-cut.
Not crazy, friend. The very latest in modern convenience. Convenient and cost efficient.
That's pretty cool.
Which house do you want? Each one is entirely unique, but also the same.
Excuse me?
Perhaps I'm going too fast, sir. Do you want to buy a house?
I think so.
I'll give you a luxurious, entirely unique pre-cut palace. And if you order today, I guarantee you're home in a matter of weeks, maybe sooner.
I'll take that one.
Ah, yes, we have that one in stock.
And I already got credit from the bank.
Oh, fantastic. Now, you write your name here, and you sign your name there, and you will be the proud owner of a factory-built home.
It's that easy.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Martin. Albert Cakes, Esquire, at your service.
You boys
Nice.
give me a minute.
What are you doing here? Everything okay?
I'm not sure. Probably. Fella came by the farm. Got attacked on the road. He said the Skinner brothers was hanging around. Lots of them. I left Uncle armed to the teeth back at the ranch.
Who are these two?
Guns for hire? If there's Skinner's about, we need them.
We ain't got that kind of money, Charles.
Do you want to get robbed for your house?
No, but...
Hey, these Skinners can be nasty. Come on. Mr. Devon, you're with me. Mr. Wayne, this is...
Milton. Jim Milton.
Sir, good to meet you.
We're gonna be heading up to the Manzanita post.
Why?
The best smith around is that Norwegian fella up there.
So they say. You boys ready?
Yes, sir, we're ready.
Good. Because you're about to get shot at over a goddamn hammer.
You want to build a house with a sniper rifle, then?
I know old Neil's real well. I'll get you a good deal.
Thank you, sir. All right, then. Let's go buy us some tools.
Right then. Let's go.
I know the quickest way. Follow me.
This is gonna go just fine. No problem at all. No need to worry about these whole hired guns or Skinner brothers or nothing. This is certain to go just fine.
Is your friend a Negro or a Redskin?
I think a bit of both, for what it's worth.
Cash is cash, so it's all the same to me. I saw you getting skittish there, but don't you worry. We're not getting shot at.
Oh, yeah. I know Charles Smith. If he's got cause to be concerned, it's usually good cause.
You got a shotgun messenger sitting right beside you, all right? Now suppose you don't know much about robbing caravans.
Not much, I guess. No.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
nor do
funny
I.
thing about that.
But I know a thing or two about protecting them. And if a robber sees some strong men sitting up front, 2 of them guns for hire, then they're gonna wait for the next set of fools to come on through.
Unless they take the guns to mean they're carrying something valuable. Instead of pre-cut timber and some tools.
What? No. Wait, look, trust me on this. You are overthinking it. You hire a gun, you hire peace of mind and a deterrence. So I'll sit here looking big and scary, and you can concentrate on the horses.
All right.
I mean,
I'll do just that.
John knows what he's talking about here,
Maybe
unfortunately.
I've done this kind of thing before, and maybe I can handle a weapon. But I'm not so different from you, partner.
I think you might be.
People wonder how you can handle it, living by your gun. But it's the same as any other occupation, really.
Hey, we're taking the next right up towards Manzanita Post.
So, what were you saying?
When I get home, I put my gun on the rack and it stays there. I mean it, it really stays there. I don't even think about it. My mind's on my wife and the little ones. I'm chopping wood, mending
He isn't
the
gonna
roof,
survive this.
putting the
Nope,
kids
there's
to
no way.
bed.
There's no way he's gonna
But when
survive
I'm out
this.
here, I'm watching the tree line. I got my gun at the ready. And I'm trying to make my employer as comfortable as possible.
That's,
Telling him about your family is not the way to do that. That is definitely the way of
You're in
informing him
good
that you're gonna
hands.
get shot in the head.
I know this country
That's how
well.
this works.
good.
Don't play into the trope, man. Don't do it, buddy.
Finally gonna meet this tool maker?
Now, Niels, he's an acquired taste, but boy, can he work metal. Norwegian, you see? Viking blood. Fellas up there used to worship a god with a hammer. Guess I figures they'd still be making them. I'm not sure how much English he speaks, but Niels knows tools.
This is the spot. Just up ahead.
Okay.
Right. Okay, well, we made it here. That's good news.
You boys wait here. After you, Mr. Milton.
Okay. I don't have the bolt-action rifle again.
Go speak to the man.
Whatever.
Like I said,
It's a good
Nils is,
rifle.
An acquired taste.
It's a good versatile
Let
rifle.
me do the talking.
There he is, working away.
Nils. Nils, it's me.
What about Z?
Willard Wayne.
Okay.
This is my associate, Jim Milton.
Okay.
He heard you was the best. Best smith around. He needs some tools. He's building a ranch house up at Beecher's Hope.
Beecher's Hope. Okay.
Welcome back, WizKid.
Have you got any
Just
mate?
missed our hired gun here telling us about his friends and family and his life and his nice, stable, happy life at home
Like
that
I
he's
said,
definitely
an
not
acquired
going to
taste,
lose in
but
a,
a heart of
in a
gold, and
terrible,
he's the best.
terrible gunfighting accident.
You off someplace, Nils?
Okay.
Okay. We're picking up tools.
So Milton is working with Cake's Hardwood and Timber in town. Should I get them to pay you and add it to his bill up there?
Okay.
Come on, let's get moving.
I like Nils. Listen, it's not a spoiler if he just it's kind of obvious. It's
They've
kind
been
of
trying to sell that property for some time, haven't they? Took a look at it myself, as it so happens. Seemed like a lot of work. Too much for me. But more power to you. Must have seen something in it I couldn't. World needs men.
What did I just say?
Everyone find some cover!
God damn! Get the hell down! Who are these people? What's the scare? You okay?
What's up there? What's there?
They're coming out of the woods!
He's running at you!
Hope you're praying.
Jesus.
Hold on over there! I don't like this one bit. Will you be all right?
Take your time. Make each one count.
Watch the arrows!
There's a lot of these bastards.
Willard, how you hold up there? We'll get you out of here. They're all around us. Hold tight, Willard. Bushwhacking.
Come on.
They're pulling back. Come to the wagons. All right. You
Go.
alive?
Now,
Feels bad,
Mr.
man.
Devin, you okay?
Yep, I agree.
That the last of them?
I think so.
There's more. They got the tools. They
Bastards.
grabbed Mr. Wayne.
All right, you stay here, guard the wagons. Charles, come on!
Mr. Devin! Mr. Devin! They got me!
Damn it, really?
Mr. Smith! Help!
Oh, Jesus.
You mean they drew us in? Yes. We gotta get the way. They climbed up in the troop. Shoot the ones up there first.
Ooh, 2 birds, 1 stone. Or, you know, 1 bullet.
You see him? I'm gonna slice you high up in the branches.
Here. There he is.
Let's move. He took him down the hill. Show yourselves, travelers. These woods are ours. More. We come that way. You will bleed today, friend. They're on our way. You're not even close. Let's fly. Get it. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die. They're down the hill. They're on top of us. I'm shot! Watch out! He's in the grave! No, no, no! Oh, I don't like the sound of that! Come on! Let's keep moving. We gotta be gaining on them. I hope so! Where are they coming from? No, no! Let's go! Hold on, Mr. Wayne! This moment, Mark. It's your slaughter them here. Where'd they take him? Mr. Wayne, we're right here. More meat for the ground. Please, God, no. Not the faster. We cleared him. Keep going. Where's Wayne? It's too quiet. Charles, I found the tools. Now, where's Mr.
Oh.
All right. Shit.
Well, yes, WizKid, he's deaded.
You gotta move fast. Come on.
Sit back.
Let's go. Back to the road.
I have a snack. I can't. Charles, are you coming? No.
God damn it! A few minutes ago, he was chewing my ear off.
He knew what he was getting into.
Did he?
Scared. Everyone knows.
Except me.
Later, John.
Well, we can let him explain the Skinners.
Charles, you all right carrying him?
I got it.
But as for why they attacked, I mean, it was to steal some stuff, obviously, but
They opened him up pretty good. Mr. Wayne didn't make it. Dear Lord, no. We have to get out of here. You take him in the back wagon. Come on, help me.
let's drop off tools right here. And
Let's get out of here.
Oh my Lord. What they do to him? Got it.
yeah, poor guy indeed. Basically, it happened because the Skinner brothers are a bunch of absolute insane psychopaths that are torturous murderers. And that's kind of all there is to it.
Those goddamn animals. Okay. John, I'm riding with you.
Let's go.
Get us back to Beaches.
Those were the Skinner brothers.
I told you I was worried.
Sadie said something too. What kind of land have I bought?
It's not the land. The Skinners move around.
they're here for now.
I thought this kind of bloodshed was meant to be over with. What was all the nonsense about civilization?
I was within a gunshot of the ranch.
It's different. Folks have been killed, sure. For good reason and bad. But rarely just for the fun of it.
That was fun for them?
No, not that time. Most folk don't usually put up with such a fight.
Then I hope we put an end to it.
Biscuit says cheese, and I thought the cannibals at the end were bad. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's a really tough call as to whether the Skinner brothers or the Murphy brood were worse.
I was keeping guard.
The more disturbing gang. I would honestly lean towards the Skinner brothers, and we'll see it get worse.
Enough.
We'll see it get worse.
Once this is done, I'll take Mr. Devon back to town and get poor Mr. Wayne buried.
Okay. Be careful.
Oh, I will. But I'm fairly sure we scared him off for now.
Bad business.
I mean, we killed like
Well,
30 of them,
we'll be safe
so I should hope. God.
Sure. If you
Poor.
say so.
And John, I love you. Don't you forget that.
Here's John. Okay.
Morning, brother.
Do some crafting and cooking and all that. Things we need to do. Loading shotgun shells, obviously. WizKid says, I don't know, the Brood kidnaps and rapes people and are basically inhuman. Murphy's attack innocent passersby and probably do ungodly things. Well, it is a toss-up. I agree. It is it's honestly kind of it's kind of hard to decide who is the worst gang. There's a I've seen online debates about this on various Reddits and YouTubes and such about which one is the worst, which one is meant to be the worst, and all that. But man, they're pretty nasty. They are some incredibly nasty folk. WizKid says it's like camping with the gang, except only with Charles and Uncle. Don't forget Uncle. He's over there somewhere with his lumbago, lying down, not being useful, as usual. Yeah, it's almost like the good old days, except with much smaller gang and some people missing and some people fit better. Let's see what else we got. Gotta recraft a whole bunch of our ammo, because, man, went through a lot there, I think. WizKid says I'd rather have Mary Beth. Wouldn't we all rather have Mary Beth and Uncle? There aren't many members of the gang, or at least original members of the gang. I wouldn't rather have them. If Hosea were still around, if Lenny were still around, hell, even if Kieran were still around. Or, what's his name? The cook. Pearson. Pearson's not bad. Actually, we can go and visit Pearson. I happen to know where he is. So we'll eventually see him around as we're exploring. He is out in the world, so we will probably go and WizKid says Kieran didn't deserve what he got. Sure as hell. That was, I mean, it's just the the trouble with you get caught in the middle of a gang war, and so there wasn't really, there wasn't a either side wasn't exactly safe. Oh, I need a grill. Well, let's cook the venison. Let's save the big game. Actually, you know what? We have tons of these, so good cook. We can. I need a grill to actually cook the special ingredients. So I'll get around to some of that in a minute. Yeah, he got it's the trouble of being stuck in the middle of rival gangs, and you get this with it's the outlaw problem. It's the problem of being stuck between different groups of people who want to kill you, and not being able to go to anywhere for safety, for particular safety. You can't go to the law. You can't go to your gang because you get away from your gang. And you can't really trust or rely on the new gang, because it's not like they're going to put in too much effort to protect you, at least especially at first. Eventually, I think he was starting to sort of get integrated into the gang, but by then it was too late. The Driscolls found him. So what are you going to do? This kid says he was caught between a rock and a hard or sharp place. For sure, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's the circumstance, part of the circumstance, that I wound up looking this up at some point, that Saint Denis, or Saint Denis, was one of the most well-known beheaded martyrs, and he is usually his statuary is usually his statuary is usually depicting him holding his own head, and actually let's map back up. Darren was killed like right here. Right by Saint Denis, or Saint Denis. I have to think that was part of the reason for selecting the name Saint Denis for their sort of New Orleans stand-in. It's got to have something to do with it, I would think. That was a neat little neat oddity. That was interesting. All right, we gonna build a house. Build a house.
Those plans make any sense?
Oh, sure. Seems easy enough, I think. How hard can it be? But I'll tell you what I think, just to be safe. I'll do the reading and planning.
Oh yeah, Erica's the one who pointed this out. That is true.
You try to weasel
She wanted to know who the saint was, and I wound up looking it up. And she was wondering why it was called Saint Denis. There was some symbolism to it, and a beheaded martyr. There's some symbolism there for sure.
You use what you got.
Yeah, it's some nice world building. I like it. It's a nice touch as well.
Let's get started.
Well, first thing
Glad to see
is
they did
the
some research.
foundation, which involves moving those heavy wooden joists. Definitely not a job for a man with terminal lumbago, unless you want to dig a 6-foot deep hole for me when the workday's over.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, here comes Charles. Maybe he can lighten the mood a little.
How'd you get on?
He'll be back, but not for a while.
Charles, dear boy, John needs help moving these joists. Now, come on.
I'm going to mute my
We
microphone
gotta get started before the rains come.
You're very annoying.
so we can just enjoy this part.
He's right. We should get on with this.
Absolutely love this. Everyone absolutely.
saw in a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail, and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together. Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter any weather, we're together. And I think that's everything.
Such a delightful little sequence. I love that
John
so much.
Marston, you have a home.
That
So
is
do
wonderful.
Oh, I know.
And you,
What a
Charles,
jerk.
as long as you'll stay with us.
Thank you.
Gentlemen,
Whiskey says it makes me want to watch
to this
Firefly.
happy home.
Always. I always want to watch. I
Wait
should.
till this fool gets his woman back.
In the middle of something at the moment, but
My darling Abigail, I hope you and Jack are doing well. I remain a fool, and I'm sure I shall die a fool. But I'm trying very hard to be something like the man you deserve. I have done something very silly in an effort to impress you. And that is, I've purchased a home. The land you read about in the newspaper up at Beecher's Hope is now ours, and we are going to try our hand at ranching. Mr. Geddes kindly helped me buy the land. I met Uncle while I was coming out of the bank, and while I know your feelings about him, he has been enormously helpful in his own fashion. Charles Smith has also appeared and is unsurprisingly a pillar of strength. Together, we've built you a home. I hope soon to show it to you. I miss you and the boy more than I can express. Please, come back to me. Yours always, John.
man, let me read this. Erica brought up a fan theory. Says, so I was browsing Reddit. I know. And there was a thread about what the bird in that sequence was about. Apparently, the natives talked something about spirit animals at some point. And thus, they extrapolated that the bird was one of the old gang that had died and was watching over them building the house. I don't remember which person they said it was, though. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't make sense for it to be Arthur, because if it were, it would probably be it would probably be one of the. It'd probably be dependent on level of honor, so it would be an elk or an eagle or a wolf. Coyote, I think, is the other one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that would. But that's good. That's really cool. I really like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Arthur is a buck. Well, high honor Arthur is. Yeah. His kid says, rewatching Doctor Who back when it was still good. It's great, but makes me feel melancholy. This also makes me. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's nice though. It's really nice though. How's Uncle anyway? Not there. Lazing about. There's plenty of work to do on the ranch. Yeah, come on now. Well, we got an hour. We have enough time to go bother Uncle before we head over. Maybe we can do it back in Santa Nia. Way the hell there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it would be. Let's just walk. I'm actually currently in the middle of for some reason again rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, as one does. And I just finished season 1 this afternoon, or sorry, yeah, season 1 this afternoon. And there's a melancholy aspect to that too, because it's a shame that the series had to end so definitively without a follow-up series at all.
Just one time I hope to find you working. Just once.
Do you believe in reincarnation, John Marston?
No.
Well, I hope and pray to whatever is out there that I get to come back as a youngin', so that when you're old and facing death, I can be some two-penny slave driver that comes along and hastens your journey into the grave. This is a fatal condition I got.
And I'll give you another fatal condition. We don't get on with things around here, and we'll all starve.
Get on with what?
Farming, ranching, planting something.
The only thing that this land's good for is grazing.
Grazing?
Yeah, so cows, sheep, goats. Now, goats is easy, but they taste awful.
I don't like goats. And cows, I've seen enough cows.
Yeah, sheep then. But any livestock, you're gonna need a barn.
Barn will take 3 of us 6 months to build.
Oh, you don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is, 1785? You buy one pre-cut just like the house. This is the industrial age. The lumber fellers all have them.
That guy makes me hate the modern world.
Oh, come on. I'll deal with them. I can't move like I used to.
Biscuit says book 2 is my favorite book, then gets subsumed by the leftist hellscape after J.K. Rowling fell from grace. J.K. Rowling? In particular? Was there some kind of causality there between J.K. Rowling and Avatar?
Now, this fella probably saw
I mean, it kind of coincided, I guess, but...
Some country rube doesn't know a pre-cut home from an outhouse, and I'm going to rob him blind. I gotta respect him for it, because if I saw you walk into my lumberyard, I'd think exactly the same thing.
Thinking about it? I might actually do this on my own.
Oh, I can't let you do that, John. Let you get robbed again? Oh, no. You need someone with some sense to negotiate.
Put away our rights.
Man, glad you could join me, John.
The one who got left behind,
Uncle. About before?
And that's you, is it? With your famous way with people?
You're in enough debt as it is. I got to help you all I can.
It's my debt. I'll handle it.
Yeah, but if they foreclose on the debt, I'll lose my home. And I do so like it there.
You like it too much. You're far too comfortable.
You ain't even got furniture.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. But anyway, yeah, I do tend to like book 2 best out of Avatar, probably. So I have that to look forward to. So, you know, meeting Toph. And I do really like the North Pole, though. Really, and having just rewatched the North Pole arc, I really like it. It's probably aesthetically my favorite sort of area they wind up going. Yeah, I'm actually, as it so happens, I'm watching the show for class because I assigned it to my students for next week. Because we're talking about the decline of the gradual decline of the tyrant into madness, and naturally, our go-to example, or probably the best example, is Azula, especially from right near the end, second half of the last season.
How's little Emily?
Emily.
I'm sorry, how are you?
We need a barn.
A barn? Of course you do. All them potatoes.
We're gonna farm livestock.
What's wrong with you? How many Scarface loons you got coming in here buying pre-cut homes?
Here, what you think? Have a look.
Maybe that one.
We're an excellent choice. We have a couple already cut and in stock. I'll have it sent to you in Blackwater.
I'm down at Beecher's Hope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, this is my wife, Jerry. You see, she's but it's great seeing you again, Al.
Yeah, it's
and
been
you,
a
sir.
pleasure as always. A great pleasure. Love your work.
Of course.
This guy's odd.
How are we gonna pay for this?
Same way we pay for everything.
I just wish I could help you, sir. You've been a good customer, and I like you, and David Geddes likes you. But this man is very annoying.
Can you
That's
just
true.
give me a few days?
Of course.
I really enjoy begging and watching you make a fool of yourself.
John! Hey!
WizKid says my favorite arc is easily the road to Boss Sensei, despite the dystopia. That's true. I do like that one. I do like that.
Well, hello, Uncle. Nice to see you. And you too.
Oh, shut up, you old creep.
Listen, Sadie, you got any work? I'm kind of desperate.
Work? How desperate?
I need money. A bunch of money. My debt's climbing and
You up for a fight?
Is it legal?
It's very legal, but it's also pretty dangerous.
Oh, is it
it'll
this
be
one?
fine, but I wouldn't do it on my own.
I ain't got much choice.
All right, then.
It's the one over by
Look after him, Sadie. He's a
Rhodes.
delicate flower.
I feel like this is the one by Rhodes. That was a bitch.
Tell the bank there's money coming in. And get a crew to help with that barn.
If I remember right, last time I played through this, this is the one where I got Sadie killed, just basically not stopped. This took forever. We will see.
Painted Sky.
I know the place.
Oh, Painted Sky. Oh, wait, never mind. This isn't the one.
What's up?
Shiny gold pistol that we don't need, can't sell.
All right, the Painted Sky tip is pretty fresh, but I don't know how long it'll stay that way. An encyclopedia salesman was up there on the property. Couldn't find the rancher, but saw a Mexican-looking feller hanging around. Now, Ramon Cortez is round those parts, split up from his gang and stuck in West Elizabeth. It's gotta be him, holed up waiting on some out. And we're gonna get to him first.
Let's do it.
Sadie. Hey, so who is this fella?
I'll be fine with you, dies constantly. Yeah,
With
right.
the Del Lobo gang.
Del Lobos?
Yeah. You head back down to where we was, New Austin, you're bound to run into them.
Oh, I ran
Yeah.
into him.
They were an antagonist gang in
Some
first
is
game,
Californios,
aren't they?
and
Think.
some are regular Americans too. They're a misfit bunch.
Just like we were. And they're friendly. Real friendly.
Oh yeah. Ugh, it's a bad situation down there. Burnings, killings, you name it.
I know something of that.
And not much law except the sheriff of Tumbleweed. He's making a hell of a go of it, but there ain't much there to hold back the chaos. It's real wild country.
Yeah, I met him.
Don't you get around.
You know,
No,
I
you
had
didn't.
some trouble of my own. That gang you was talking about.
You did not meet the sheriff of Tumbleweed yet.
That's them.
They
I think I did some of this out of order.
Nice. Weren't what I heard about them.
got a hold of this feller I'd hired. Ah, he didn't die well.
I'm sorry, John.
We fought back. We was too slow was all. I wish we'd done better for him.
I'm sure you did the best you could. I've heard, well, the kinds of things they do to men. Unspeakable things. I hope that's the last you see of them.
Me too.
Unlikely.
But if not, I mean to be ready.
That is wise.
You want to hear something? I built my ranch house.
Good for you. Did you make it out of straw bales?
No. It's one of them pre-cut ones. Me and Charles put it up, and Uncle watched and barked the odd order at us. It's solid, though. Real good and sturdy.
Woo! John Marston's got his own house.
You should come see it. It's good country, Sadie. Despite all that.
I try not to fraternize too much with employees. You know, it sends the wrong message.
Oh, that's what I am now. An employee.
Mm-hmm. That's what the bank says.
Oh my god.
I guess our fraternizing days are done.
Now, be a good boy and get this bounty for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to it.
Gosh. I love Sadie. Have I mentioned that I love Sadie? That she's one of my favorite characters in this game. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Yeah, it's I'm actually, like I said, I'm assigning with the second half of the last season of Avatar for the sake of talking about the decline of the tyrant into madness. And Azula is a phenomenal example of this sort of thing. I also the other film often assigned for the same purpose is called Last Nights, starring Morgan Freeman from I think like 2013 or 14. It's from a while ago. It didn't get much as far as critical reviews and such.
I'll take the main house.
Holler if you get him.
Wisket says she is talking about Sadie is a strong female badass written right, like Ripley or Sarah Connor. Yeah.
Ramon Cortez!
Yeah, absolutely.
We've come for you. Come.
Son of a bitch. All right.
It'll all be.
You got him?
Oh well, that was easy.
I think so.
Thought I was gonna have to fight him.
He just tried to kill me.
A little more.
That's about right. Yeah, that's him. Come on. Let's get him to the sheriff.
Just the hard part. I think I remember the hard part.
Come on, Ramon.
Or I might be thinking
Let's
just a
go for
completely
a
different
ride.
quest.
We're going to
Oh nope, this is it. We're going to Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Darn. Okay.
It's different there now.
That hurt.
Okay. Okay.
You want money? Gold? My men are meeting me at Dewberry Creek. Take me there. I'll pay you good. Better than any bounty.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. We'll cross up here. Come on.
Alright, we're getting cinematic. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's a film called Last Nights. I highly recommend it. It's really underrated. It's a kind of like a unique medieval fantasy setting about a knight who loses his honor but needs to regain it due to a political all sorts of political squabbles and a mad tyrant slowly going crazy. I believe it's on Netflix. Still have that. I'm not sure where else you can find it. I mean, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. But rest. I basically downloaded it for my students just in case they don't have another way of watching it. But you know, for academic purposes. But I do highly recommend it. It's a very good movie.
Still gives me the creeps.
It gets under-recognized, I think. I would say. I can't hitch my horse to there. I'll hitch my horse here. There we go. But it's very, very good.
Cortez round the front for me, will you? I'll get them ready for you.
I forget the guy's name who actually plays the main character. He's that guy who kind of looks like looks like Nicolas Cage, but isn't Nicolas Cage. He looks like a serious Nicolas Cage. Not a huge name guy, but he's been in a few things. I'm trying to think of what.
I'll give you $100 to kill that bitch. 200.
Mr. Sheriff?
Shut up.
Mr. Sheriff, we got Ramon Cortez.
Cortez?
Sure did.
Well done. How?
Found him hiding in a pile of shit.
That's about right.
That was too easy.
How you doing, Ramon? Oh, just fine, mister.
Ooh, excuse me.
Hey, how much you want? How much any of you want? I'll give $2,000 in gold to whichever one of you sets me free. I'm afraid
$2,000, damn.
that, Ramon. You've been a real bad boy.
I mean,
my boys are gonna ride you into San
an okay deal.
and watch them hang you. Okay, if you think so, mister. Oh, I know so, Ramon. Take a seat.
Wait, WizKid says Nicolas Cage is always serious. What are you on about? Nicolas Cage is never serious. I've never seen him take a role seriously.
Spent years
He's an insane person.
Last thing I need is fools like this thinking they can take us back to the bad old days.
Well, you did a good job.
You know, with the Greys and the Braithwaites and those Vanderlyn boys or whatever they were called. Almost peaceful. WizKid says he takes his insanity very seriously. Yeah, okay, maybe. Might be the case.
Whoa, Sheriff Thomas!
Oh,
Want
great.
their friend back? You have about 10 seconds, Sheriff Thomas, before we kill all of you fools.
Jesus, that's a lot of them.
Don't be a dumb bastard. 2. This is a good town now.
3. Let them have it, boys.
Still one.
Shoot those bastards.
They're turning tail. Come on, let's run these cowards out of town.
Oh, come on.
If you got the shot, kill that man.
He's going. They're running scared.
Like, really?
What was it?
Damn it.
Come on.
Should have known. Should have known. I completely forgot about that. Oh, shit.
Blew my jail
It blew him out.
He's gone.
Well,
Well, that was
you brought
clever.
him in.
That was a good
Now
distraction.
pay us what's owed.
He ain't here now, madam. I
Even
don't
though
get
we,
paid
you know,
unless he
killed
makes
10
it
of
to
them.
Saint Denis.
You want to get shot today as well as rob, mister?
Are you threatening me?
Why would we bother threatening you?
Get him back and I'll get your money. And another $50 besides.
$100.
75. I can't go higher.
Done. Let's go, Jim Milton. Come on.
So, let's take some other stuff. Oh man, I blew a hole in their fence. I kind of feel bad. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Sadie, I'm broke, so kind of picking through pockets. Hold on. Give me a minute. Eat that. Alright, that'll do. Good job. Okay.
Where are we gonna find him?
He said there were men meeting him at Dewberry Creek. Let's start by looking there.
Sure. You've had some bad luck with bounties being stole off of you.
And you're about to have some bad luck with getting punched in the face. He got stole off both of us.
Someone must have talked.
Ugh, one of his boys, maybe.
Oh no.
We were sitting down.
I don't know what you're talking about, hun, but I'm gonna have to help in about 40 minutes. Don't worry, I can.
I don't like it.
The sheriff's done a lot.
We can figure it out. We got plenty of time. Erica just said, "Well, I just had that moment of panic, thinking everything was ready for game tomorrow, and realizing, oh no, oh it's not, oh lord." Feels bad, man. Says WizKid.
If we come back with Cortez,
we're coming back with him.
It should be, man.
Don't you worry about that.
Hopefully, I can help.
it's an odd thing, isn't it? We'll take $200 from a sheriff who might be crooked himself to go get a bounty, but we won't take $2,000 from an outlaw just to let him go.
If that kind of offer is tempting to you, then go right ahead. But not when you're on one of my jobs.
I never said I was tempted by it. I just said it was an odd thing. How we take money from one but not the other.
Everyone's got to choose what they're loyal to. Themselves, God, the state. If a bounty hunter wants to last, the loyalty's got to be to the one that's issuing the bounties. Plain and simple. I got a reputation for honest work.
So,
yeah, it's about the
everyone
reputation.
with a price on their head deserves it, you think?
Sure. No, I don't know, usually. If I got into who deserved what, second-guessed every poster, I'd tear out all my hair before I put a rope on anyone. If the price is high enough, you got to trust there's a reason they said it.
I hope that rationale works out for all of us.
I feel like it's not gonna. Hey, Kylie. A little late, but welcome. We're out on a bounty hunt with Sadie Adler.
Down there.
Oh, here we go.
Fire. I'd wager that's them.
So I'm gonna say, you should go back and rewatch a bunch of what happened before, especially the second hour. Middle hour. Oh, wait. But I thought we were going to sneak down. Guess not. Especially sort of the middle hour, which is when we built our house, which is the most wholesome part of this entire game. It is delightful. Absolutely delightful.
I think there's an old water mill by the
Oh, you went on late birthday celebration, so I'm just getting back from that. Awesome. That's good then.
We need to take a good look at him before we do anything.
Also, belated happy birthday, because your birthday was in between my streams, and it was a day I might ordinarily see you, but I didn't come into school on Tuesday. I was Zoom only kind of thing, so so I didn't manage to see you. So happy belated birthday. Hopefully everything went pretty well.
Down there.
And then Halloween coming up, so that's going to be fun too, hopefully.
Probably waiting for a boat. There's supposed to be a storm coming through, so maybe that's delayed them.
Perhaps. So what do we do now?
I'm gonna go get them.
You.
Me. You just cover me. I ain't getting you killed out there.
But it's okay for you?
I want to die. And besides,
You want to
those
die?
bastards don't look that tough.
Okay,
They
Sadie,
look
that's
asleep as
not
far
good.
as I can tell. I'm gonna go.
Oh, great.
This just don't seem right.
Happy
This
birthday
isn't our
from all of
show,
us to
John
you.
Marston. Do as you're
Happy
goddamn
birthday, you're
told.
eating at Carrabba's.
And shoot well.
That's how it goes, right? That's the song? I think that's the song. Alright, not bad.
I'm coming.
Whee! I'm okay. Ow. Ow. That hurt, but I'm okay.
I shoot okay?
They're still alive, ain't they?
Let's see what we can do about that. I'm firing. I'm firing.
You got him?
Shoot that hijo de puta!
Alright, this is going much, much better than it has before.
Push up! I'm on the bridge! There! Come on!
Sadie said she wanted to die, so how serious was she about that? Because
There he is! In the boat! We got to clear that beach! He's rowing out of here! Damn! Didn't get him! Cortez! Cortez! You ain't getting away from here! Drop it! Clear the beach! Make him turn around. Much as you want to. Don't kill him.
You want to die right now, Cortez?
I'm going to die anyway!
Damn it! He's
ah, shit. I actually made it through. My aim was off. Killed the bastard. Try this again. WizKid says that was random. She would have a death wish, though. I do agree. Damn. Okay, fine. Shotgun it is.
You okay?
They're still alive, ain't they?
Let's see what we can do about that. I'm covering. Let someone run away.
You got him?
Just kill it.
Shoot the bastard!
Go on and get the bastard!
Move! There! I'm on the bridge! Hit me from there!
Drop him!
Get down!
Are you serious? Come on.
Gridlock, look out! He ain't dead, damn it! You gonna come here, or I gotta come there? Let's go!
I think the shotgun's working okay here, and I'm way ahead of Sadie.
Cortez! Cortez! You ain't getting away from here! Clear the beach!
There we go.
Put your gun on the boat. Make him turn around. Much as you want to.
You want to die right now, Cortez?
I'm going to die anyway!
So you really want me to shoot you? You might get lucky in court. Get over here.
All right, amigo!
There we go.
Try anything clever, you're gonna get shot.
Whew. Oh my gosh.
Horses, chica.
The ominous music is still going, and that's not good at all.
I said, get
Out of there! Easy, easy, girl!
Oh, you gave up easy a
You
long
got it,
time
or-
ago.
Jesus.
Hey, look out. There's more of them coming.
Hey! Estoy aquí!
Oh, WizKid was referencing the scene from The Emperor's New Groove. Okay, well, that's fair. Ah, for God's sake. More of the bastards.
They keep coming, all right. Someone's still alive.
Damn it.
You ain't taking my prisoner.
Is that it?
We might just be.
Jesus. Kylie says I booked my first hotel room for next weekend at Disney Springs. Awesome.
A lot of crazy bastards.
Loot is 2,000 gold,
Seems
$2,000
Mexico's a
worth
tough
of.
place.
Too tough
Oh, he
for
doesn't have
you,
any.
John Marston. I'd stay well clear.
Oh, I mean to, Mrs. Adler.
Here we go. Kylie thinks she has completed higher level adulting stuffs. Nice.
It's about time we
Oh,
collected
Jesus,
this
come on.
bounty.
Second time lucky.
What you think, Cortez? You got any more surprises up your sleeve?
You're a dead woman, and you are a dead man.
This is ridiculous. Okay, come on.
The Lobos will not forgive this.
Come here.
Wherever you hide,
There we go. All right, cool. Arthur's hat. Not the rolling block. Oh my god, I don't want that gun at this point. There we go. Let's clean our shotgun, because we're probably going to need it.
Anyone who is close to you.
I preferred it when you was off.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want money? Hey, take my money. I got gold, lady.
But you was just saying you was gonna kill me.
Oh, you let me go? I'll forget about all this.
You see, Ramon, what we got here is a trust issue.
Oh, I'm good for
Hey, I'm just saying, WizKid, if you and whoever else wants to come down and visit, I have no problem hosting a barbecue. I would love to host a barbecue. There is a delightful little park that we really recently discovered that we're probably going to tomorrow for Sarah to play around in. It's one of those nice like wooden castle parks and everything. Oh, it's amazing. Right nearby, right nearby our house, and it's a pretty nice old normal sort of place. So come on down and visit. No kidding.
Well, I hope you left it to someone in your will, cause you ain't gonna find much use for it in the short time you got left.
I mean, $5,000 would be pretty good if I could handle.
Oh, I've been damned a long time, my friend.
Relax.
Enough to retire on these days.
We ain't got far to go.
Oh, you made a big mistake.
Creepy music. Still not good. Still unsettling.
You should have taken it. Now we're gonna come for you. I promise you that. We're gonna come for you.
Well, I hope they know
What,
just
dude?
where to
Calm
find
down.
me, because I'll enjoy
Howling.
the fight. I like the fighting, Ramon. The fighting and the killing.
Jeez, Sadie, calm down. We can have Vicky and whoever else in Florida over and have a good old St. Poston get together. Absolutely. Yeah, Victoria's right. I mean, I can't say right down the road, but only about maybe an hour away, give or take. You gonna get other friends to come and try and bushwhack us again, or? Is he finally giving? Can I hit him now that he's quiet? Oh, guess not. Kick him so he starts talking again. Jeez. I'm alright. Yeah. Carpet Springs is not too far off. Get on the sponge docks every once in a while. It's really nice. Cool. Okay. Go.
You want paying, you get back to it.
Scoop them up.
Get him down. The sheriff better move him quick this time. We got him, Sheriff. We got him.
I knew you'd be back, Ramon. You just can't get enough of me. Put him in the wagon for me, would you?
Awesome. Erica says I might actually have everything ready. I just panicked because it wasn't all written down. Awesome. So good to hear. Good to hear.
Me and
Still.
the boys will ride him to San Denis right away this time. Come along, Cortez.
Sheriff, before you go,
I'll pay you when I deliver them.
plus $75.
Exactly. Now goodbye.
All
Let's
right.
go, boys.
I'll see you soon, amigos.
Shut up.
What in hell?
Thanks for this, John.
You send my money to the bank for me.
Of course.
I'm supposed to be retired from this.
This? For nothing. Just a simple arrest.
I got shot a lot for simple arrest.
If you say so.
I sure got shot a lot.
Partner.
Alright, well, Oh, are we just gonna get automatically brought back to Blackwater? Darn, because I wanted to stay in Rhodes. There was stuff to do in Rhodes. Darn. Oh well. And that Blackwater. Hope I get. Oh, it's the barn. Cool. Where are we gonna get some sheep? Am I gonna be doing any like
Okay, girl, stay here.
rustling? Because probably shouldn't be. Oh no. Erica says this is supposed to be an easy encounter, but like if everyone fails their saves, it's a TPK. Well, same with our other game. So let's go inside. Let's see our new house. Let's see our new house. It's very dark in here. There we go. Look, a room. Oh my gosh, it has a bed. We have a map. I love map. Oh, and I can even fast travel? Wow. Chest. Yeah, Wizkid, this should be unsettling a little. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Probably. Maybe not, but I don't have a wardrobe or a shaving. It's unfortunate. And we do have furniture. Look at this. We even have a banjo. Oh, that's nice. We have a banjo. That's how nice and homey it is. Thing in the cabinet. Should be okay, hopefully. No, it is. It's fine. Don't worry a lot. Just worry a little bit. Kind of keep you on your toes, you know? You don't want to lull yourself into a false sense of security. Bathroom. 4 level 5 characters against 1 CR4. Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's an easy encounter. It should be. Right? If calculating, right? That should be legit easy. No problem. It's just, oh no, I think I know what they're fighting. I think I know what they're fighting. Based on what you said. I'm not going to say anything about what it is, but if you know a lot about CR4 D&D monsters and everyone fails their saves, it's TPK. I think I know what it is. I'm not going to say what it is. Oh, you know it. Okay. I think that means I'm right. Oh man, that's going to be good. That's going to be a good time. All right, let's go back to Rhodes. There aren't any more bounties. You know what? We got 20 minutes. That'll give us time for. We can go to Saint Denis by way of. Go to Rhodes. This is going to be quite the ride. So let's do it. The cinematic their way there, yeah? Oh man, this is going to be good. So, oh, yeah, so there's another thing I wanted to mention about. Something I'm hoping to do soonish with the channel. I want to try and do a live stream reaction to some various to other videos and things that we find around. I'm inspired to do this in part by Every Frame of Pause, EFAP, the podcast, that kind of style, which I really, really appreciate in terms of its capacity for deep analysis. That aside, though, the specifics, like the thing that made me want to do this was a video that we had. It was a lecture symposium put on by the USF in Florida that I think was not awful. It was academically well put together and it was well argued and whatnot. But a lot of the conclusions were were based on some very, very shaky assumptions. Some shaky assumptions that... Oh no, there's wolves chasing us. Some assumptions that really should not have been just... That really should not have gone unquestioned. Just...
Settle down, okay?
Just... Jesus, okay, there we go. Oh, crap. Anyway... Just pick up the pelts, because we might as well. But it'd be something I would be interested in doing, is going through with whoever would want to. Regular viewers, folks from... like to invite some people from, like, St. Posting or Fruit Mom's Parlor, that sort of thing. That talk through some of these issues that are raised in it. So it was a lecture series. It was a lecture series event about free speech, broadly speaking, and options with legal options with respect to free speech. And it was basically it tried to sort of lay out a sort of middle ground position between the free speech protections we have legally in the U.S. and the shocking lack of free speech protections we have in most of the rest of the Western world, right? In most of Europe and the rest of the Anglosphere and all of that. And it tries to do a kind of oops, I don't want the whole thing. It tries to lay out a sort of middle ground, a sort of middle position, which he calls what was it? Value democracy. Value democracy. This was a Dr. Brett Schneider was talk from. He's a legal scholar, and unfortunately, I think it trades on a lot of very faulty assumptions that are very implicit that I don't know if he even quite realizes, because they're very common faulty assumptions that I'd love to discuss and talk about on a stream with some folks. So that might be something I'd like to do in the near future, is actually go through and watch through one of these, watch through this with whoever might be available to do it. If you'd want to discuss these issues or these topics, in general, right, the topic of free speech, and is it possible to have a nuanced middle position without it sort of just sort of deflating itself into... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Without it essentially just turning into a compelled speech or a restricted speech kind of system. So it would be certainly worth discussing. It could be a really, really cool kind of thing to do as a live stream that turns into a video. So as long as I can get the format set up for it and probably do it sometime in the next week or two, it could be a really cool thing to do. So if you would be in fact interested in this thing, I don't know if Kevin's still with us. He might be a good, might be somebody good to add to this. I'll talk to some of my more legal theorist kind of friends as well, see if they might be interested in kind of having a look at this sort of thing. But it could be an interesting thing to do. It might be really cool. So if you would be interested in that, shoot me a message or even in the chat or whatever. And let me know if you would, sort of thing. Do it via we can do it via video chat. We can do it via just voice chat. I might have my camera on. You may or may not have yours if you want to. But it would be an interesting thing to go through, talk about this on the stream, because again, there were a lot of errors, not in his argumentation, but in his assumptions, which I think are just kind of implicit. They're just kind of hidden, and I don't think that Dr. Brett Schneider quite notices these errors, because they're very, very common to I will say to liberal types, and I mean liberal in the broader sense, right? In terms of what often gets referred to as sort of neoliberal, which is the kind of two-party consensus position in the United States, right? The people who put a lot of trust into the system itself to produce good results, and people like that, whether they're on the left or on the right, they have a lot of these undue, faulty assumptions that give rise to bad policy prescriptions that wind up being not to mention categorically unjust in a lot of cases, but again, they wouldn't notice it without noticing the assumptions. So that, I think, will be something that I would on the channel as a sort of collaborative live stream kind of thing, with some people actually coming on in voice chat, maybe Discord or something. Could be really cool. Really enjoyed it. In any case, it is about an hour long, the talk. It's actually a little over an hour long. I would probably be we'd probably be going through it at a slightly increased speed, but we would be doing a lot of pausing to discuss throughout, and we probably use Watch Together so anybody can pause it and that kind of thing. So this may be a decently long stream, actually going through and discussing the whole damn thing. So we'd have to pick a time that would be good for enough people to take a couple hours, a nice couple solid hours to discuss. Time-wise, it is looking like we're going to get to Rhodes and then probably be just about done. The hell are we anyway? We there yet? Jesus. Oh my god, alright, I'm going to start galloping. It's taking forever. Like I said, shoot me a message or let me know otherwise. Would be interested in such a thing. We can work on. I'll work on formatting and I'll work on scheduling, getting something to. I will, after the stream is over, I will put a link to. Ooh, what's this? I will put a link to the video in the description. But I don't want. So if you are thinking of joining me if you are thinking of joining me for this, don't necessarily watch it yet. I'd like for some first impressions to be online on the stream. So if you can, if you're thinking you might want to join the stream with me, then I would say wait to watch it. Pivot around this camp. Like Laramie boys, I think. Oh, I can't see. Damn, nothing. All right. Yep, Laramie's.
We're gonna show you that Lemoyne job.
Oh no, they're Lemoynes. I was thinking they were Laramie boys. Alright, well, got him. If it's what I think it is, looking at Erica's advice, it might not be a bad idea to add minions to the encounter. The problem is getting the right kind of minions for that kind of enemy. Could be kind of awkward. We can talk about that. That's a good idea. Yeah, might have to homebrew some kind of a minion that's appropriate. Let's see. Loot all of this. Yeah, I know John is trying to do the whole, like, not being an outlaw and not doing the whole running around shooting people to death kind of thing, but at the same time, these are Lemoyne Raiders. They're a bunch of criminals. Kidnappers. Murderers. All sorts of bad things, so why not? It's alright. No big deal. Each. Biscuits. Medical box. All right. Anything else here? Are we good? I think that's everything. Oh, a trunk. I didn't miss that. Chest. In here. Cartridges. I don't actually use revolvers in most of this game. I pretty much use pistols. Once it gets to a certain point. Once the game gets to a certain point, basically once you get a pistol, good one, especially the Mauser, at least for Arthur, pretty much switch to pistols entirely.
You, mister!
That's not a nice greeting. That's kind of rude. Looks like you're gonna try and rob him.
Let's go, girl.
Not. All right, cool. Let's go. Now that said, if you do, if you do want to, if you aren't planning on, if you're not wanting to join stream or anything like that, feel free to watch it in advance. Though that said, I would, even if you're just planning on watching the stream, it might be better to watch it along with everybody anyway. Either watching the stream as it's going or afterwards.
You'll be okay.
We'll see. Like I said, we will see exactly how.
You're okay, girl.
I don't know. My plans for it would be it's an hour long, so at the very least it would be a 2-hour stream. Probably it would be more like 3, but we'll see. We'll see. It might even wind up being part 1, part 2. Who knows?
Coming on, girl.
Do want to definitely get a thing or two done in roads before we wrap up, because we only have a few minutes until midnight. So definitely want to buy some things and do some stuff like that. Probably gonna have to wait outside. The shop's open. The store here has some nice clothes too. Stuff that fits, that goes well for Marston. Hey. And of course we gotta buy more bullets and whatnot. Of course we do.
John Marston? I don't
Hey!
believe it! I thought you were dead.
Pearson, what are you doing here?
Welcome to my store. How can I help you?
Are you serious?
Yeah! Beats the old butcher's table, doesn't it? So what can I get for you today, sir?
Told you we were gonna meet some old friends. Let's see about clothing. And might as well get some ammunition. That's owned? We already have that? Nah, I don't. Doesn't look good. Oh yay! Well, we have all these. How do we change outfits? It's weird. Ammunition. Need some ammunition. Might as well buy it from Pearson, yeah? That's it. Specialty. Stock up, yeah? Alright, cool. Anyway, that was that. That was what I wanted to do. Just wanted to say hi to Pearson.
Got some land in Great Plains? Trying to get a small ranch going.
Really? Wow, good for you. Staying out of trouble then?
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm trying.
Well, I'm at a loss for words.
Well, that'll do us. Good to see you. All right. Well, in that case, I think that is about all the time we have for tonight. That was more or less what I wanted to do. So, with that, I will say goodnight. Like I said, let me know about what you think on joining in a live stream to talk about this talk on what's called value democracy, this issue of free speech. because it is a contentious issue, and it's an issue that I talk about quite a bit on the channel. Not quite a bit, but once in a while on the channel, and a lot of times on my live streams. So it would be something worth discussing. So, anyway, that's all I have for tonight. I think we're going to wrap it up there. Pick up next week, running around, doing some bounties, doing some exploring around Saint Denis, and all of that. So, till next time, Monday we'll be back to Mass Effect 2. Probably going to finish the main story Monday. It's looking like. Then we're going to be going back for more side quests before we go on to Mass Effect. And then next week, back to Red Dead, as usual, Thursday. And so, till then, have a good night. I will see you all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.